Where she walks, she will go. Got to leave her. Oh, God damn it. I really would not be good in an American prison. Yeah, I'm watching, if you missed my, previous, well, let me lower the volume. I feel like I'm talking over it. If you missed my previous, day in the life video, I explained how, I'm ranking, watching and ranking every single, thing I have on home media. This is how far I've gotten since then. Oh, the Star Wars movies are eliminated from contention because at the time I started, I already saw it I already saw them recently, and you can't really tell, but the last thing I watched was G.I. Joe: Rise of Cobra. I mean, the previous time, or last week, but the last thing I watched actually was Daredevil. I tried to watch it on Tuesday, but for some reason, supposedly because of the new update, it wasn't cooperating. If you're wondering what I've been doing the past hour and a half, well, first of all, I got approval from Dad to hang some stuff. This is what I've got so far. I used push pins for every single one of these hangables. And those are on my bed because unfortunately I need nails. I tried using pointy screws, but unfortunately the ends were too wide. It's actually for the best I use nails anyway. It's better for the walls. So, pretty sure there are some in the toolbox. I hope I'm right. Toolbox is right next door, but I'd rather wait till the room is clear before doing that. Oh, here's the screws I tried to use. I'll probably put them in the toolbox because there was a box here that was covering this entire section of the floor. That's how big it was, because some of these posters and flags are pretty big. You know, they're pretty huge. So, it needed a big box, obviously. It was tucked away in that corner there, underneath the boot barn box for quite a while. Unfortunately, you need brackets for the mirror, so that's the one thing that's not gonna get hung by the end of the week. So, yep, I need about 9 nails total. So, some of you might give me flack for having 2 TVs on at once, but whatever, I'm being proactive. Yeah, proactive, that's the right word. I'll update you guys in just a moment after I take my medication. I also got the approval to light candles in this room. Made sure it's far enough away from the wall to so it won't leave make the walls black, which it shouldn't anyway, because these are not the type of candles that produce black smoke. It shouldn't, but you never know. Got them from Chris Crindle Mart, along with this cup right here. I completely forgot to bring the Chris Crindle Mart cup that I already had, so at the end of the day, I'm gonna give you guys a house tour. I mean, not toward the end of the video. I would normally wait till the end of the day to give a house tour, but I'm gonna be going to karaoke and I won't be back till after midnight. So that's what the conclusion of the video is gonna be. I'm gonna leave timestamps in the description, so you know when it's coming up. So I'm just gonna chill here for a bit, as I've been doing already. And with that, oh yeah, I don't think I ever showed you guys what it looks like when it lights up. Yep. And maybe someday I'll show you what it looks like in the dark. Part of the reason why it took so long to film is because of how bright it is in this room right now.
Visiting.
Not Bob!
Just visiting.
What a f***ing touch. We just watched this robot kill like a loving family and then it cuts to like this corny ass music.
Hey, Google Dolls is not corny, douchebag.
Oh my god, she's from Lab Rats' principal parent!
Oh, no way, good eye.
Yeah.
Wait, is that really her?
Making movies for
I don't know.
only like 30-year-old man.
That'd be pretty cool. I liked her as Principal Perry.
But also like 13-year-old.
She was also in the Geico commercials for a short bit. Well, I got the 2 things hung up. Yeah, this is off the shelf because I thought I dropped a screw on the floor. Yeah, I unfortunately still had to use screws. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, got a prone under here because I want to show you a lot something. Look. You can actually get your fingers, like part of your fingers, under the wall. In case you were wondering how airtight these walls are. If something were to roll under there, like a nail, it'd be lost forever. 'Cause on the other side of this wall, neighbor's staircase. There's not even another hole on the other side of the wall. So, yeah. You know, I always imagine the house tour starting from the outside deck, but it's cold as balls right now. So just peek outside. Oh, why is that so close to the door? Okay. Anyway. Yep. Anyway, to start off the tour, this is the den. Here's where the laundry gets done. Though machines did not come with the house, though that was up to us to. That was up to us to get. Here's the water heater and furnace, AC unit. Way too spacious for no one to use, but for reasons I can understand, trying to limit the amount of stuff put in there, especially stuff that can get, like, you know, fall over. Here's what I've got in this fridge. Most if not all of this stuff in here is mine. I'm saving that Coca-Cola can for a specific video. Coming soon. No spoilers. Oh, and this is the box that had all the posters and stuff on the wall. That actually, yeah, see why I wanted it out of the room. Continuing the tour, here's the closet with all the construction stuff. It's actually where I got the clothespins for that. Here's the closet for the coats, circuit breaker. I don't really keep anything in here, which is why I completely forgot how spacious it is in there. You can hold people in there if one needed to. Anyway, let me put this vape pen in my pocket. Sometimes I like to chill out on the deck and huff a few vapes. Enjoy the fresh air as if it were a cigarette. Kind of makes me feel like an old man. And of course, this was before I got a job at Wendy's. Well, let me take this tour into the garage where I will leave this box. As you can see, this is everything we keep in here from the old place that we either couldn't get up the stairs or couldn't find a place for it. So I better close up this doorway. Oh, and how spacious the wasted space in that closet, by the way, is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to architectural design flaws that we will be talking about throughout this tour. Yeah, should probably open the hallway light on. Had to say goodbye to Kat yesterday. Rest in peace, Genji. Here's outside. You can get a better look at the Christmas decorations on the way out. Anyway, we continue the tour to the top of the second floor, where we got the first Christmas tree, not including the one outside. This is yeah, this probably the best looking tree we've got, although there were no room for decorations that we have, but that's fine, takes the work out, though some would disagree. Take a look at this. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I forgot it does that. Yep. Cycling through all the mods. And this one, some of the lights twinkle. I think I'm actually gonna leave it there. Actually, oh, that's cool. I didn't know it could do that. And yep. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. Anyway, nothing you haven't, here's the kitchen, dining hall, nothing you haven't seen in previous uploads. I'm gonna show you outside on the deck. Yep. It's kind of cool having two decks. It'd also be pretty cool if you had one on the third floor facing that way, but it's not bad. It's a seemingly unnecessary feature that I'm really glad was included, although I might be in the minority of people who feel that way. Ain't that right, Huncho? Of course, they had to take the plants with us. And here's the downstairs bathroom. All the bathtubs are downstairs and are on the top floor, and well, actually I'm skipping ahead. First, let me show you this. Yep. In theory, this cabinet should open all the way, but it can't. That's the second architectural design flaw. It just barely opens wider on this side. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, all the bathtubs are, in all the bathtubs in this place are on the top floor, and what I'm saying is we are basically screwed in the event of a tornado, because like there's no basement and all the bathtubs are on the second, all the bathtubs are on the top floor, and I mean, if you're gonna take cover from a tornado, like I know the whole point of ducking in a bathtub is so that all the debris doesn't get to you, but if there's debris flying around, your house is compromised anyway. So, I mean, you're in the air either way. So it's like, what's the point? I mean, there is like a sewer runoff that would work as a ditch that's like literally right next to this place on the other side of the fence. You could duck from that, from a tornado. But honestly, if that's your best option for taking cover from a tornado, that's not good.
No, it isn't. I bet you'd do a better job of designing things, yes you would. 'Cause you got animal instincts. We're spoiled as humans.
Alright, shut off every light in here. Yep. Continuing the tour. I mean, just in case this room was occupied when I got here, just in case the room was occupied during the tour, I did make a separate clip, but yeah, looks like I don't need to anymore. This is obviously the master bedroom. Just a quick peek. My parents do watch my videos, particularly the vlogs, so I don't want to ruin too much of their privacy. There's the other Christmas tree. Oh, almost forgot. Almost forgot. Almost skipped this part of the tour. This is another room that I want to talk about because I have so many issues with this. Like, for one thing, they couldn't have put the light switches over there, or maybe the towel over there, so that I don't have to reach past it to figure out what light switch I'm touching. That's one problem I have with it. Another problem is, look, let me see if I can find it. This has been, gosh, hold on. Now, this was in a box at the old place. I didn't have the heart to throw it out because of how cool it looked. And here's the thing. I don't think there's enough clearance. Maybe. Maybe. Hold on. Let me test it out. Okay, I was wrong. There was plenty of room back there. But still, you would think they'd make enough clearance just in case it wasn't, but man, yeah, I'm gonna leave that there till the end of fall. It's not gonna look that neat, but whatever. Let me put it back. Okay. there. Yeah, I got a lot of those special Freebird razors from that I've seen on the advertised on the gaming apps I sometimes play. So I wonder if yeah, that's unfortunately gonna have to stay on probably. Maybe not the best way to maybe the one I just replaced it with was better. But yeah, whatever. But yeah, like, you see what I'm saying? Why did he have to cram everything on this side? Just had to get that off my chest. That's the bathtub right there. Probably seen it about a dozen times already. And here is the conclusion of the tour, aka my bedroom, and where I film most, if not all, my videos. Yeah, I paused what I was watching before. It was I was midway through season 3 of Stranger Things, but yeah, I finished hanging everything. And since Dad is on the other side, he can hear every tap or screw that I insert on that wall. So he already decided to take a look, and his response was, cool, awesome. So yeah, he doubly got his approval. I mean, this is one thing I don't like about renting, is that you're not always allowed to hang things, but luckily we already lost the deposit because of the cats, so yeah, he doesn't care anymore.
How can you tell if someone is a host?
Dun dun dun. Anyway, I've got one more architectural design flaw to share with you. Now, by law, you need to have at least like no more than 6 feet of space in between each outlet. But get a load of this. I mean, granted, I use that wall to charge my vape pens, and I use my controller, my PS5 controller too, sometimes when it needs charging, because I think it's pretty cool how it glows when it's charging, and when it's done charging it stops glowing. But in the beginning, when I noticed that, I thought, what the heck? Wouldn't it... Yeah, I don't know, man. At least I found a use for it. It's an architectural design flaw.
I think it's more of a quirk than a flaw,
I
technically.
don't know. To me, it just felt like a bit of an oversight. Maybe I'm just nitpicking at this point. But, you know, whatever. I don't know who the architect was, whether it be the landlord or someone else, but I've seen more well-designed places. Also, one air vent, and that one sucks up air, so that doesn't count. But one air vent covering all this square footage, covering this whole room. I mean, if not for the fact that that is there, I would have had the desk over it a little more, and maybe have the dresser over there. But nope, can't happen. Oh, you can take a better look at the thing I was talking about. Okay, the Nutcracker's head is supposed to be glowing, and so is the cane. But yeah, there's the tree I was talking about. I just love how Dad finally bought one of those balloons that always mesmerized me as a kid, and we happened to be living in the windiest town we have ever lived in. And this ain't a small balloon either. It's a 12-footer, so what were you thinking, dude? But yeah, whatever. If something comes up, I'll film it, but yeah, we'll see.
When I close my eyes, all I do is think about you. And I wonder if you feel the same way too. Will tonight be the night that everything will be just right beneath the wreaths of green? I see you in my dreams. We're all finding our way through another holiday, wrapping hopes and dreams on angels' wings tonight. You give and receive, but the only gift I need is to share this day and every day with you. Oh, my special dreams, I wish I never come true. There's another day, one step closer to you. Will tonight be the night that everything
Well, this was a pretty quick video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, share it with a friend. If you turn on post notifications, I will see you in the next one. As always, talk to Stephen James. Say peace. Oh, and I'll leave my socials in the description for you as well. As always, talk to Stephen James. I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya. I've had a bit to drink.